wall kit that goes with the Ostrich Wing awning. So there you go guys, I've got two walls fully enclosed. Good morning, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Philip Damiano. Today's video is to do with the Ostrich Wing 270 degree freestanding awning. This is my wall kit that goes with the Ostrich Wing awning. Now, this is not the full wall kit. I've got two walls. If you purchase the full wall kit, you get one wall that is similar to this. You'll get two walls that's got the windows in them, and you get one wall that's got the door in them. So what I've got here are the standard walls. So they've got no window, no door in them. I'm going to purchase the other two walls so I can fully enclose this here, this area here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the beauty about this, I can put each wall wherever I wish, because the distance for each wall is exactly the same. So you don't have to shuffle through a bag and look for wall A or wall B or wall C or wall 1, 2, 3, and then after a while forget where these walls go to, and then putting them up and taking them down until you find the right wall that goes in the right spot. Doesn't matter where you put these walls, because they'll fit anywhere. So in this example, I'm going to show you the two walls, and I'm going to put them on these over here and over here. Really good feature I found with the wall kit that comes with the Ostrich Wing, that this has got a zip on here. Now you might have seen on some of my prior videos that I owned awnings in the past that were velcroed on. Now the type of camping I do, particularly I like doing a fair bit of beach camping, it's very windy, and I struggled to keep the walls up, even though the velcro strips were some 1.5 to 2 inches wide. The wind just blew them down. And I'm going to be honest, this is the only second time, I think maybe third time I've taken them out the bags, and I've only ever put them up once. So I've never found at this stage any reason that I had to use the walls so far. But when I usually use the wall, it's during the winter time to block the cold wind. So if it's a real cold breeze blowing, I'll put a wall up against where that breeze is coming up to stop that wind. Or if the conditions are really like I'm down at the beach camping, then I'd put the wall up. Now I haven't used these walls that much of late, because I haven't had a chance to go out and do much camping of late with the COVID laws and the restrictions, etc. So the canvas is good quality, very good quality canvas, as you can see. Now these walls, they don't, yes they are YKK zips by the way guys, and they're huge zips. These are going to last you a very long time. Now the thing about these walls, a lot of walls out there, they come out of an angle, and I think that's quite an advantage. Thing is with these walls is they don't come out on an angle, they're straight. So there's advantages and there's disadvantages with that. I think one of the advantages is actually, you can see it's got these Velcro straps where you can strap them around your pole. So it's going to keep them in place. But also, if you look down the bottom on the outside, you'll see it's got these straps that you can use to peg down. So Don't think just because these walls, they're not going to be on an angle, that it's not going to handle the conditions, the strong winds. These are actually built to handle, go through storms. And you can see there's another one right here. So I'll show you when I put it up, guys. So obviously that's the outside. Another feature I love about this is it's got this heavy duty storm flap. You do get the option of purchasing the full kit, or you can purchase them singly. At the time I purchased them singly and I bought the 2 walls. And you also get the choice on the height. So depending on the height of your vehicle. And it's one of the very few manufacturers, if not the only manufacturer, that gives you a choice on the wall height that you can purchase governing the size of your vehicle. So I've got the 2.1, which hence, as you can see here, it's a 2.1 sidewall, side panel. Now you can see it's got plain olive. So you can get them in a couple of colours. The other one I believe is grey. I think it's grey, don't vouch for me on that. I think it's grey. And this one is the plain olive, which is similar colour to my Bundertop electric rooftop tent. Nice carry bag that comes with your wall kit when you purchase them. Now these are quick to put up. So next thing we want to do is put these straps so what this does is assist in stormproof. Next is just put the pegs out. Here's the second wall, and as I mentioned before, it doesn't matter which section the walls go onto because they're all the same. And guys, just as I'm setting this up, the wind has really picked up here now, so I might go grab a couple of pegs and just go peg that out first. I had no doubt it wouldn't take too long for the wind to pick up. Murphy's Law when you're doing something. The zips are a little bit stiff, guys. I'm putting that down to being brand new. It's only the second time I've ever put it up. So what I'm doing now is just putting these tags around the poles here. All we need to do is put a couple of pegs out and we're done. So what I'm using here, this is a Snow Peak range of the pegs and hammer. These are the best pegs you can get on the market. They're forged steel, so they're made in one piece. And these pegs here, you can hammer them into bitumen and they won't bend. And it's been proven. If you search around on the internet, you'll see videos that show these pegs being pegged into the ground. Well, should I say, into concrete bitumen. YKK zips that are known to be probably the best zips that you can get in the world, no doubt. So there you go, guys. 2 walls fully enclosed. Now, if I get another 2 wall kits, I reckon I'll just about have to put an LED light in here so I can see me way around. It's just quite amazing how much darker it is in this area here. I had to open the lens aperture up a great deal to get in enough light so it's not so dark for you guys. So it looks really bright in here, and it's a bright sunny day at the moment, but these walls do a really good job on blocking the light out, and I think that's where they'll also will come in handy in summer as well. So if you got that early morning sun like we do at the moment that's coming in from this direction, and still able to open the door here, as you can see, easy access to the door here, very waterproof. Mind you, in saying that, I haven't had this up in a storm that's far, so one day I do need to check it out in a storm. So I think it's got huge benefits on this wall kit over many of the other. Now eventually I'm going to buy the 2 other walls kit. I'm going to get one with the door and one with the window. I would have liked 2 with the window, one with the door and one fully closed in like this. But at the time when I purchased, I didn't have that option unless I bought the full wall kit. And guys, I paid for these out of my own pocket. So didn't have enough money at the time to get the full wall kit. You can buy the walls individually. Okay, so you can buy the wall with the door or the wall with the window. So I'll get those, and I could either have a door here or a door there, the window there. I'll probably, how I'd set it up, I probably will have the door here, window over there, and that one like that. So I think the window over in that spot would be ideal. So that way it can let in some light through into my kitchen area here. So, which is the back of my 4 drive. It's pretty warm in here. So it certainly does a good job of blocking the breeze, but not something you want to use in summer, I don't think. If our summer coming along, unless you're on the beach and you got that nice sea breeze that drops the humidity down, it's not so bad. So this is ideal to use on the beach. Any questions, just ask below. I'll do my best to answer. And please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps my channel enormously. The more help that I get, particularly by you guys putting a like, you like the video, please put a like on it. It helps my channel enormously as well. You'll be amazed the big difference it makes. So I really appreciate each video that you watch if you put a like on it. So there'll be more content on a more regular basis. The more you guys watch my videos and the more you guys put a like on the videos and support my channel, the more I'm going to do this. The more videos I pull out, the more videos I will release. Guys, if you're wondering what that noise is, it's a sugarcane train traveling right past just beside me. So if you don't know what they are, check them out. As you know, I'm in Bundaberg, central Queensland, here in Australia on the east coast, and this is a sugar industry town. Sugar industry, although not as much as it used to be. A lot of farmers have gone to growing macadamia nuts. We're one of the biggest producers of the macadamia nuts here in this area now, worldwide I believe. But it's a lot of small crops grown here as well, such as capsicums, zucchinis, corn, sweet potatoes, a lot of sweet potatoes. Many local farmers here, particularly cane farmers, have all gone out of the cane industry because there's very little money in the sugar cane now, and they've all gone into growing sweet potatoes and macadamia nuts. That's why this is the ideal location for the Bunnerberg Rum Distillery, where they make the famous Bundaberg rum, because that all starts from the sugar cane. It all starts from the sugar cane, the Bundaberg rum. So what they do is they extract the sugar out of that, and the byproduct out of that, they get molasses out of it, and that molasses is what makes your Bundaberg rum. So you ever get a chance and you're up in this area, make sure you go and check out the Bunnerberg Rum Distillery. Guys, the tours are awesome. You go there and you learn everything you need to really, you want to know about how they make the Bundaberg rum, the history, how it all started, etc. But the unique feature by going through touring that Bundaberg rum is there are drinks there that you cannot purchase online or at any of the pubs. They're unique to the factory itself, and you can purchase it at the store. So make sure you go check it out, guys. And let me recommend the royal liqueur, the chocolate royal liqueur with the coffee. Very nice, very nice. Although I believe that one now you may, if you look around, you may be able to purchase online or at your local bottle shop. So that one's worth a check out. So it's quite a bit of a breeze coming through here right now. I can see the trees are shuffling all over the place, they're bending over. But look at this. Very rigid, very solid. So quite happy about that. I'm going to take some photos with my phone and then I'll show you guys how you take this down. It's a total of 6 pegs for the 2 walls. I could have got away just using the 4 pegs. I love the feature how they've got the Velcro straps. These zips already filled, like they're a lot smoother, guys. So that's that one. Now this is the moment where it makes it easier if you've got someone who's traveling with you to fold these up. Now another thing I will mention that I hate about those awnings that have all those Velcros on them is when you go to pack them away, guys, the dirt, the twigs, the stones, sticks, everything sticks to the Velcro so much that sometimes it affects, by the time you go use it next time, it affects the setup of your awning. And then you've got to sit there and spend time pulling all these grass, loose grass, sticks, stones, etc. off these big, huge Velcro pieces. So it made it into quite a challenge. You can see the bags are very generously sized. So we're just left with the one wall now, guys. You can see how much better that zip is now, by the way, guys. Can you hear that? That is as smooth as. Actually, as I'm packing this up, I'm noticing one thing in particular. How much easier this is to pack up than it was with some of the other walls I had. And I put that down to the smaller size of the wall kit. Because these are not made out on an angle like some of the other walls are, it's actually made these walls a little bit smaller. So what that means for me, it is a lot easier to fold this up and pack away, and it's a lot more compact, as you can see. Now that quickly, easily fits inside this bag with a nice generous sized bag, and it's got a zip on it to protect your awning. Now that's not heavy. That's fairly light as well. So you're not going to add too much weight or volume in your vehicle, which is very important. So I think that's very important to consider that as well. So yeah, these awnings has got those wall kits that go all the way out in the distance, out in an angle. They might give you a little bit more room inside the space, but if you're mainly a solo traveller like I am, and you've got to pack all this stuff on your own, that wall, those ones are solid, just the solid walls. You wouldn't think it makes much of a difference, but I've noticed quite a fair bit difference there. And where I've also noticed a difference, I didn't have to spend time pulling the twigs and the grass roots, etc. off that Velcro, so that next time I go use the wall, I have got some chance that it might stay up there during the next strong breeze. Because in fact, the other awning I had, the wall kit, I had no choice. I had to get some eyelets put in on each corner and tie them up to the pole on that other awning kit that I had. And that was the only way, when I was camping down on the beach, that I could keep it in place. And even then, it still blew it down on this section here. So, and that's another thing. When you got this stiff, strong breeze blowing, when you peg it out, you want to peg it nice and tight. And you cannot peg it tight when you got Velcro on your awning pieces. There's only so much tension it can handle. So the wind's going to end up blowing that around a lot harder. Whereas with this, as long as I got these poles in sturdy, really tight, you got no problems getting them down really tight. And in fact, you saw how easy it is. There's 3 pegging points on each wall kit, and they're adjustable. They've got those adjustable straps. So if it looks like there's a storm coming, you can wander around, pull those straps down, tighten it up a bit more. So I reckon that's a great feature. So again, they're from South Africa, same as your walls here, and it seems to be the same heavy duty type canvas as what that one is. In fact, you might notice there's a fair bit of wind blowing right here right now. And you can see this is hardly moving at all. In fact, I don't even need the legs. Now, the only improvement I reckon this awning could have is these drop down legs. I wouldn't mind looking into replacing them for the Australian, what do they call? Aussie pegs, Aussie pole or something. Sorry guys, I can't remember what they're called, but there's an Australian manufacturer that makes awnings similar to this as well. They're not freestanding though, and it's the one I used to have. And their awning pole, the legs, okay, even though they were dropped down, but you had to put them out all the time. With this one, as you can see, I don't need to, being freestanding. Their drop down legs was much better than these ones here. All right, and they had a feature in there where they had a peggable feet. We can peg the feet out. So they've got a feet that folds out flat. So that way you don't need to run guy lines or anything like that. And the benefit of that is it keeps the poles in place. So I noticed while I was setting this up that these poles were moving around a bit. So I actually had to strengthen them up to get a bit more force on them to stop them from moving a bit. Particularly that one there, even though I had the end pegged out, because it's where you peg it's about so far off the end, that pole was moving a little bit. So I'm going to look into, and in fact as soon as I leave here, I might shoot uptown and go to the Bundaberg camping stores and see if they've got these poles that I can use to replace these ones here. Particularly, I love how they got the ball and socket. If you have a look here, I'll take this one down. You can see this one, it's got the ball and socket on the end here. I love that. So I like to try to continue with using that. So what I might do is might bring one of these poles in and see if they've got those to match this, something similar that I can adapt to this system. So I think that's an improvement that needs to be done there, for sure. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, but even if you're not subscribed, just please put a like, it'll help my channel a lot. Congratulations to the winner of that awesome Australian Direct kick-ass 200 watt solar panel. It was drawn last Monday morning. I went live on air Monday night, and the winner so happened to have been on air as I announced the winner, and it's a deserving winner from down in Sydney. He follows my YouTube channel, so even though the draw was open to anyone, whether you're subscribed or not, I'm really happy this guy won it because he's a really big fan of my YouTube channel. And you know who you are, who I'm talking about. You're down there in Sydney way, or just north of Sydney. So how cool is that? I can't wait to hear what you think of that awesome kick-ass 200 watt solar panel. Wait till you see the amps that thing puts into your system. You'll be amazed.